New pilot language.
Last night, right? Last night, I was chilling. I was on the phone, looking at Instagram. I like to check on pilot language. I like to check on new things that's going on. I like to get a couple laughs outside of our great podcast. I like to get a couple laughs. So I'm doing that. I'm surfing. And I see a I see an Instagram post of 50 Cent.
Reverend Al Sharpton has come clean about his secret past as a government informant. CBS 2's Dave Carlin tells us the activist admitted to helping the FBI bring down some of New York's most wanted.
I was not and am not a rat.
The Reverend Al Sharpton identified as confidential informant CI7, now admitting he wore a wire for the FBI. He helped the government go after boxing promoter Don King, music executives, and mobsters.
I was cooperating.
Sources say that cooperation likely started after he was nabbed in a drug sting, caught on video. Helping the feds may have helped him. But Sharpton says he went to them because members of the mob wanted him dead.
They were threatening to kill me.
This hurts. This hurts because this is a person that's been around us. This is a person that's been around us for a long time. And he been tied in with important people that made it their mission to make sure people who look like me and people who are oppressed can have balance in real time. So for this rat, for this snake in the grass to finally get exposed and be like, yeah, I did that, but this is why I did that. Nah. No, sir. No, sir, because it don't add up. It don't add up. Al Sharpton. I don't know 50, but that's my guy right there. Like, he keeps me laughing. He's a troll. Like, him and KD is like the final bosses. Him and KD is like the final bosses of trolling.
Yes.
So, I'm on Instagram having a good little time. Hold on, let me find it, 'cause I want to read exactly what he said that kind of had me kind of like, huh? Al Sharpton is not a rat. He just a CI working to the best of his abilities. Why would he say that? Because he jokes a lot. I like the entertainment. I like to laugh a lot. But why would he talk about Al Sharpton like that? Because what do we know from this man? He been around Martin. He been around Obama. He been around Jesse. He been around groups that was tied to Martin Luther King since he was 15 years old. And now you telling me this nigga's a rat. This is the same person that was fighting and protesting and making sure he take down NYPD. Because we know how our relationship goes with the police department. We know that the original police was people that was catching runaway slaves. We know all this. So now we got Al Sharpton in New York fighting and protesting and sticking up his hand in the air for people who's getting beat up by the police, mistreated by the police. He fighting for immigrants. He's fighting for black people. He's fighting for a female. And that female he fought for, what happened? That female that he fought for, he stuck out his neck for, ended up being a lie. And not only did his face get exposed and he brushed it off with the quick step, 2 lawyers got fired behind that. 2 lawyers lost everything behind that because they was following Al Sharpton.
It was 1987. Tawana Brawley was a 15-year-old who claimed she was raped by 6 white men in law enforcement, and Al Sharpton took up her cause. But there was no forensic evidence of any sexual attack, and there was evidence Tawana made up the whole story. The case, labeled a hoax, was dismissed, and Sharpton was forced to pay $65,000 to those he had named.
When Martin Luther King passed away and you and Jesse said that slick shit, we looked past that. You know, when them tapes got exposed and we found out what you said, we ignored that. When you ran, you know, to be the president and you didn't win and Obama won and you had the snake eyes, I look past that. I look past that. I know how people can be bitter. I know how jealousy and envy sometimes can be something that you might not fully sign up for. But I know that Al Sharpton has been tied to many legends. I know Al Sharpton has been outside allegedly fighting for equality. Allegedly. I'm going to say that now. I'm going to say that today. You hear me, Joe? You telling people that I'm not a rat. I'm not a rat. I did this for my protection. I did this for my safety. The mob wanted to kill me. The mob? What he talking about? What he talking about? Because he's trying to pull it to a point where he was exposing the police department in NY and saying how they're so corrupt. He started exposing certain people that was in the mob and this dirty money. So he's saying that's why he became a informant for the government. That's why he started wearing this wire and being in certain conversations and being in certain rooms, exposing anything and everything. Because the mob tried to kill you, right? That's what you say, right? That's what you're going to look at these people on TV and scream on the camera how you this innocent man that fighting for the truth. But what happened when they did that raid in that building? What happened when they did that raid in that building? They found out you was in there. And when they found out that you was in there, you took a deal so you can get less, less highlights, less exposure, less accountability. So you say, you know what? I'm going to be a spy for you. I'm going to put on this microphone for you. I'm going to keep fighting for these people so they can come closer to me. I can get information I can give back to you. You's a sucker. let me say it one more time. You a sucker. How can you do that? How can you do that?
Wait, this story is new to me. I didn't know about it. I hadn't heard this. When you said you were having a rough day, I racked my brain for everything going on. Joel Embiid scored 4 points. This is new to me.
That was nightmares. And thank you for reminding me.
Just to sprinkle it in, but
I got trauma everywhere.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my research in real time. This is an interesting development. What's going on? Because he's been around for, generations and generations of activism.
You know who he took down? He took down the mob. He took down music execs, people in the music industry like that's plugged in. Mm-hmm. And he took down Don King and other people that they cannot name. You know what? Al Sharpton, you and that dry ass Jerry Curl need to shut the fuck up. I'm ashamed of you, brother. I can't believe somebody that we like to put as a civil fighter. That's somebody that was around some great people that had great jewels that really cared about what's going on outside. And all you did was be a punk. All you did was be a sucker and took the easiest thing because nobody told you to go to this building. Nobody invited Al. Al woke up, went to the building, got raided. You got to take responsibility for that, brother. You going to hold them racists accountable? Allegedly. You was right there. I'm pretty sure y'all was sharing information. I can't take nothing you did right now for face value. Not me. Not me, Joe. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. I can't do that because it's simple fact that you was around important people and you've been wearing this wire. They said for decades.
I'm finding articles.
With an S.
I'm finding articles in 2014 that are bringing up allegations of being an informant.
You know what make it so spooky? When I went down that rabbit hole, they said they exposed him early as 2008. They said it been that long since they first, like you said, started talking about it and really pointing the finger at him like, yo, what is really going on with Al? For some reason it's circling back and it came on my timeline and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I wonder how Jesse feel about this because he came under Jesse. Jesse's really the one that, taught him, got him right, educated him, polished him to be, you know, the next so-called leader for the people. Was it because we like Martin more and Malcolm? I can say, we'll say Malcolm too. Is it because we like them more? Is it because we voted for Obama? Is it because you a fiend on the low and you want to hide your drug addiction? What's really going on right now? Because there should be no reason that you're taking down multiple people for decades with a wire on. What do you got to do with the music industry? What do you got to do with that? You taking them down? What you got to do with boxing? I seen some tap dancing in my lifetime, and I've been disappointed. But this take the tier. Like, this set the standard right here. Al Sharpton being an informant with a whole code name. That's nasty work. That's nasty work out there. Ain't no excuse nobody could give me. Like I said, I know that man was fighting, you know, New York City Police Department. I know that. I know that man was frontline protesting and fighting for the immigrants, fighting for the oppressed, fighting people who getting killed by the police, beat by the police. They evidence getting, you know, lost. I understand that. But what I don't understand, and when I'm having trouble really trying to look at this man in the same light with all these great things I just named, is the simple fact that you put on the wire for multiple years. And you try to tell me you did it because of the mob, but in reality you did it because you got caught in that raid. So now you still can't tell the truth. You still can't be honest. 6ix9ine did. And we still don't like him, but the fact that he was honest though. But, you know, like I said, I know you know you're still looking it up, Joe, but when y'all got time, go to them comments on the Al Sharpton, any picture. Let's get the cheese emoji. Let's get the rat emoji. Let's get the face mask emoji. We don't even want to be around that. You know the emoji with the face mask? The white mask? Put that white mask on when you see that. We don't need that energy, bro. We don't need that type of energy.
You got social distance from that.
Social distance is important when you're dealing with Al Sharpton. You an OG rat. Oh, man. How can you go out like that, bruh? Because, you know, what's going to be on your name, for me, for my POV, what's going to be on your name, even after, you know, you got 100 tribute videos, is rat emojis. It's rat emoji. Because in your time, in your day and time, when you was out there moving with Martin, and when you was coming up, it was real for us. It was cutthroat for us. You know about people spitting on you while you're trying to walk down the street. You know about rocks being thrown at your face. You know about random people that you never seen in your life doing everything in their power to hurt you. This because you look different. You know about this. I can read about it. I can study it. I can comprehend it. I can look at movies. You lived it, bro. And you turn around and do the worst of the worst. This so the FBI can tell everybody else that you was a rat? Not like they're looking out for you. It's not like they're going to protect you. You they hoe. They threw you to the wolves now. And now you on TV. I'm not a rat. But you are, though. Hey, by my definition, you are.
I was not and am not a rat.
A survey said.
Come on, bro. We gotta take him out to history. To some people, he never been in history, but for me, I kind of always had him there just because I knew he was beside some great people. And I feel like anytime somebody beside great people, they can absorb information and the energy to that, to the point now they got that flame and they running with that flame. But only thing you did was run with your finger pointed out. Only thing you did was run and poke out your chest because you're recording. Only thing you did was be a sucker for the rest of your life. That's a life sentence. You thought you was getting out of that? When that house when that building got raided and you thought you were getting less time, you thought you got away? No, you a rat for life. You gotta wear that. Ain't no pardon for that, sucker. Disappointing you, Al. You went out bad, Al. I can never in my life acknowledge your name. I don't even call you by your whole name. I'm not calling you no more by your whole name, Al. I gotta put you over there. And you know hey, Joe know where I'm gonna put him. You just became another one. You just came another free one for me. When I want to shoot, when I want to get disrespectful.
Oh, he just became a stray cat.
When I want to skip personal development, I'm talking about you, Al. Clarence Thomas. You know him. You there, Al. You right there. And you gonna stay there. To all my people looking at this, I appreciate this. I appreciate you. Don't be like Al, because Al's a sucker. Al is a coward. And you can tell me you can tell me all you want about all the people he done help, all the people he done save, but tell me all the people he got locked up. Tell me that. Tell me all the innocent families that he messed up because he couldn't took his shit. Tell me why he talked about Martin. Tell me why he hated Obama. Tell me why he hated himself. You gotta look in that mirror, Al. And when you done looking in that mirror, and you walking down the street, and you hear that new pilot language. There's no. Rah. And my brother Joe, we shooting. Joe's a part of this now.
Let me finish the article.
I didn't tell Joe. Joe's a part of this now.
Always roping me into this.
You're done, Al. You're done. My name is Ra. I'm going to stay how I stay. I'm going to be blessed. I'm going to level up. So is my brother. We're going to dodge people like Al. And peace.
New pilot language.